Hey there! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am hoping that this Thursday is seeing you right. It's a lovely sunny day here today, so I'm excited. It's 3 o'clock and it's Thursday, so therefore it is time for this week's chat with Cat. 3 o'clock in Paris time, 2 p.m. in UK time, and around about this time of the year, it's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So wherever you are in the world, happy morning, happy afternoon, and I hope that today I'm going to bring you a little bit of peace. Because what I want to talk to you about today is knowing your life's work. Now, this is something that is crippling for a lot of us, and it's a huge misconception. Now, one of the things that I have been talking about through the messaging of the crew for years and years and years, especially to soul-led entrepreneurs, the visionaries, the light bringers, all of you who are here as the creatives and the ones to be the way showers for the next generations coming along. We've had this really big bullshit lie dolloped on us that we're meant to have a life's work. We are meant to have a box that we fit in, that's nice and tidy. We're meant to have a direction. We're meant to have this one singular purpose that will sustain me for the entirety of my days. What a load of crap. Seriously. Maybe, I don't know, in this lifetime I was not around 100 years ago. I don't know what being a human in the past would have been like. Maybe it was true. I'm assuming. But right now, for all of us that are here in existence right now, as the humans right now, we're living a brand new expression of creation than even our parents lived. And each one of us, we were born with the blueprint, if you like, to be the version of humanity that we're meant to be in this moment to allow ourselves to shine the brightest in this world. So if we think back to, the toolkits that our parents had, they didn't have the toolkits to be able to figure out, the huge array of technology. Even I was just talking to somebody on a Google call, and I went, I've turned into an old woman. I am no longer capable. My genetic blueprint is no longer capable of dealing with all of the technology that's coming along. But I know that these next generations coming along, they're born with it. It's in them. Like my nephew had an iPad and he can do stuff at like 2 that I hadn't figured out yet. But I know we've got on a tangent, but it'll all come back to centre as it usually does. Hi there, Mandy. Love to see you. And thank you to anybody who's come in mid-ramble as I'm talking about life's work. So yeah, we've been sold this huge, weighty blanket of bullshit that we should have a life's purpose, a life's work. And I just want you to find some peace in the words and in the knowing that you're not meant to be here for one thing. Right? If you are a creative, if you are a light bringer, if you are a visionary, you're here to be a walking evolution of you in this lifetime. Like previous evolutions had like one evolution in a lifetime. This one, we're having multiple evolutions of ourselves constantly. We're always becoming the next version of ourselves. And because we are conscious creators now, because we are aware of our ability to create ourselves in this universe, to create our reality, we are allowing that conscious evolution to come at us even quicker than it did before. because we're constantly giving permission to the universe to say, yeah, I'm ready for more. I've looked at myself, I've got to the edge of me, bring the next bit, bring the next bit, bring the next bit. I mean, we're insane, really. Why would we have done this? Well, we've done it because this is the energy of the quickness of the universal state that we are in right now. So we can't live by this indoctrination that we should always have a life's work. If you look around at some of the people and some of the coaches and some of the spiritual teachers that are around, you'll know that there's certain people who have had a singular project that they have stayed in and not really gone far over the edges of that. I'm sure you know some of these people in your own learning. Maybe you've come up across a few of these spiritual teachers and coaches who are maybe of a previous generation, who have more of this linear solidity in what they're working within. But that doesn't mean that that's you. And I know if you're listening to this, this is going to make sense. This is going to resonate with you. Because the people that come into my field, the people that come into my work, the people that have contact with me and the crew, we're all here to be in this state of constant evolution of self, constant moving forward of self. And we can throw into this, the knowing that it's okay. It's okay. We can give ourselves permission. We can find peace in the fact that what I'm doing right now, this project, whatever it is that you're working on right now, this project, this thing, doesn't have to be your life's work. Doesn't have to stay as the only thing that you do. It's the thing that wants to come through you right now, but it's not the thing that is you. The thing that is you is all of these creative essences that are coming through you at each and every level of who you are, that were brought into this existence through you to be made real in this world. That's as close as we get to our life's work. Because anything that is brought forth and created from this energy of all that I am, we can say is our life's work. But it doesn't mean that it's a project. It doesn't mean that it's a coaching practice. It doesn't mean that it's one singular thing that I am going to be for the rest of my life. And with that, we find a huge amount of peace, because it means that it's okay for us to dedicate a portion of our time, a portion of our life, a portion of our energy to making this fully formed expression that wants to come through me right now. But it's also okay that that won't be my forever. Because as you're working on that, you're evolving into the next version of you, which will be bringing through the next piece, which will be bringing through perhaps something completely an opposite from what you've been doing. And that's okay, because that is the piece that wants to come through you next. So you are creating your life's work by being here as you. Your life is your work. You. That's how easy this is. And especially there's a lot of us visionaries here now who are here with the messenger energy. Okay, so the messenger energy is something that the crew are really getting me to focus on right now. Because the messengers here have never really been given permission to be this constant evolution of themselves. We've never really been given enough permission to let ourselves be in this constant state of this thing that I'm creating is what I'm creating now. It's an expression that wants to come through me. But it isn't my life's work. My life's work is my life, is my expression of me being in this world. So all of this structured, focused, boxed in, walled in teachings that have been before of find your life's purpose and give it away. I mean, yeah, but no. Find who you are and find how to express that in the world. Yeah. Find who you are, go down, do the work, unfurl, allow yourself to be freed of all of these structures of who I'm meant to be and what I'm meant to be and how I'm meant to do it. And then let yourself be free in the world. That's the new evolution of life's work. And that is especially for us here on in these generations now, because we are moving so quickly, because we are allowing ourselves to witness our own evolution. Like I say, we get to this point where we get to the edge of ours, we get to understand ourselves, and that immediately opens up new aspects of ourselves to explore. So how can we stay in one boxed, linear life's work? We are not built for that now. This generation, our generation, the visionaries, the light workers, the creatives, all of us here now who are the guides and the way showers, and we know who we are. Doesn't matter how old you are, you know who you are. It's our job to be aware that our life is our work. And when we take that structure of my life's work has to fit into a box and has to take people on a progression and has to do this thing, and we free ourselves into, I'm going to work on this right now because the essence of me wants to make this real in the world. The essence of me wants to take this message, take this expression and make it real and make it formed and share it. That then allows us to separate our self from our creations. Because if you're anything like me, who is here to be a messenger, we have to be outside of our own creations. Because there is nothing more resistance creating than feeling like we have to embody ourselves for any length of time in a project that we've created. It's like toxic soup for all of us messengers in the world. It's just like not what we're built for. So if we can give ourselves the peace we need to be in this space of my life is my life's work, that then means whatever I do, however I'm being, whatever I'm creating, whatever comes through me, whatever I'm drawn towards, whatever my desire is my life's work. And that then gives us a whole new, expanded, massively open energy to create in, to create from, to be in, and to be the weaver of our lives from. And it's no longer restricted to one linear, small creation that we need to stay into for our entirety of our days. That is no longer the pattern for life's work. So if that has brought you some peace, I'm really glad. So now what are we going to do with it? Now what are we going to do with that? And it may be that some of you listening to this are going, yeah, but okay, so Kat, you said this, I get it, right? But what about the fact that I am being drawn to be a scientist who wants to study gorillas in the rainforest, and that is what I'm going to focus on. That will be my thing. And we've seen, like I said at the beginning, people that have found a direction from previous generations that have been their narrow focus. But what you will be doing now, as an evolution of that, is that you'll suddenly realize that you're not actually just being one thing. Anyone who is focused on that example for now won't just be studying gorillas, you'll be studying meteorology, you'll be studying global weather patterns, you'll be studying how humans have affected the jungles. You would be a messenger for so many varied aspects of that particular focus that you're on right now. And who's to know that a little bit down the way, your focus might change to something entirely different, because that is our life's work, is our life. You know, the crew came through with this amazing message years and years and years ago of, you know, if you're looking for your life's purpose, you're completely missing the point, because this is our life's purpose. Life is the purpose of life. Life is our life's work. So we can't get it wrong. We can't go in the wrong direction. We can't make something that is not right. Life is our purpose. Life is our life's work. And I hope that that's brought some of you a little bit of peace today. So we can go and enjoy now. We can go and explore. We can have friggin' fun with life. We can stop listening to all of the fuckery, what everybody else tells us we should be doing. And we can just go, yeah, I'm doing this thing right now and it feels like fun. And that's great. But it's not my forever. It's not who I am. It's the thing that I'm doing with my life's work right now. So there we go. That's my little message for the day. And I hope that that has brought you a little bit of peace, has brought you a little bit of expanded thinking, has poked your reality just a little bit. If you'd like to find out more about what I do and how you can work with me and how you can book a message to speak directly to my Spirit Collective, the crew, you can find all of my work on my website at uninvented.life. And I'd love to see you over there. There's also an amazingly good and quite sweary ebook there called How to Drive Your Human, which is on the homepage. So I will see you next Thursday at 3 p.m. Paris time for another chat with Cat. Huge, huge love, and thank you to everyone who popped in live today, and thank you to everyone who's watching on replay. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you thought of today's meandering messaging. Bye for now.